Hello awesome people, what is going on? It's BradPhusion here and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers Ascension. Now I know it's been a little while since I've done my last episode, and for that I want to quickly apologize. I did make an announcement on this just the other day in my channel update video that actually speaks of a few interesting projects that I would highly recommend you actually go watch that video, as I think for any fans of Space Engineers you might actually be interested in that project. I have more information on that coming shortly. Now, back to this world here. Now, I was tempted to run this world in DirectX 11, because it actually looked pretty damn cool, at least the whole game itself looks pretty damn cool in DirectX 11. However, a lot of the mods that I'm utilizing, such as the basic blocks that we see around here, don't actually work, and I'll show you guys some footage right now of me wandering through the facility with DirectX 11 on, and as you guys can see, a lot of the blocks there aren't actually textured, but the lighting is damn near cool. Anyway, back to here for a quick moment. I do want to say a few things. One of the bugs I've actually gotten right now, which is a little affecting of my gameplay here, because you know, as we know in the series, one of my challenges is that I haven't had a jetpack to utilize. Now, sadly, this is one thing that was actually causing a bug, causing me unable to record basically. So if I come over here to this terminal, the medical bay, and we go back to the default suit, which is what I've been wearing the whole time without the jetpack, this happens. Now, this does stop me from using the jetpack, but it also stops me from really doing anything else. So there's currently a bug with that. I'm guessing a little bit of an update caused some issues there. So for now, I'm having to use another suit, which sadly means I have access to a jetpack. Now I'm going to try my best to keep the jetpack off, including situations where I fall out of the gravity field. I'll turn it off and turn the dampeners off. Actually, I think I can turn the dampeners off now, so if it does turn on, I should be drifting anyways. So we do have that going for us instead. Now, back to actually what we were building. In the last episode, we were working on the conveyor tubes you see just up there. We were actually, I think we were missing a few resources, or I didn't get around to welding it. Now, we were meant to bring this down, I believe, up against the wall here, and we were going to have the other refineries. Now, I have to just quickly make sure we have all the dimensions correct. So I think that does go across by 2 blocks and then goes down, which we only have one over here. So we do definitely need to grind that top bit just up here down, which we can't do from up here, but I think we can do it from upstairs, maybe? No, we actually need the ship. Okay, so we'll get Skara to come down here. We'll get Skara to grind down the extra bits that needed to be grinded down, and we should be fine to continue. So yes, welcome back to the series, guys. My apologies again for it being a little later than I was hoping it would be, with all the bugs we've been having. I'm glad to have pretty much sorted out the majority of them. For now, I mean, there's still a few performance issues here and there, but I think that's mostly just because of the fact that we're working with quite a sizable ship. Now, this is what I need to remove real quick here. Removing this should hopefully enable us to begin building of everything else. Now, I think we do need to remove the parts to the right as well, those wedges and everything, just so we can fit in the other refineries here. Now, I think my main decision of whether or not I should add refineries or add assemblers to this side, I think I'm going to go with refineries, one for symmetrical purposes, and secondly because that would enable me to produce a lot more resources a lot more quickly, and we might as well have the assemblers upstairs. So, how far out does this actually go? So this goes along the wall and then goes up by 2 blocks, or outwards by 2 blocks. So yeah, we need to remove all this over here, so let's get to doing that right now. Might as well do this now whilst we can. I think the grinder might be full, but let's quickly have a look here just to make sure. The grinder, yeah, it is actually full. So we're not actually, I wonder where the resources are actually going. I mean, if anywhere at all. They could be going on the ground, which I would hope that they're not, but they might be. Because I mean, these are metal plates, so they could be going anywhere, as far as I know. Where's the grinder here? Can I put you anywhere at all? I can put you up here, but you're full anyways, so yeah, we actually need to empty out these resources, because I think I'm now just dropping them on the ground, which isn't helpful in any way to any of us. So let me come down here real quick, and we'll have to empty them out. So let's go here, drop out, and I think a lot of the resources would have dropped down here. Yes, indeed they did. So let's pick them up, pick you up, and pick you up. So it drops it out in bulks of 100 or so, it seems, or at least for the most part anyways. Is that all you've dropped so far? I think it is. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to have to, let me just quickly empty you out here, so we can at least, we're full on capacity anyways. Let me go back upstairs, empty out myself, and then I'll empty out you real quick. So yeah, I have missed building this world. I mean, I have been working on my series that'll come after this one. I admit I've been working on that, which I've kind of liked the look of, though admittingly it is getting to the point of being a little laggy, which I'm kind of fearful of, because I don't I don't like that. I wanted the world to run really, really well, but it is running rather slowly, I guess, because of the size and scale of everything. But I'm still trying to work around that to see if I can potentially make it run fine. Maybe DirectX 11 might work really well in this series, or the new one. Sorry, I'm not going to spoil anything, obviously. But if it does fail in the way of performance-wise, I'll maybe tease it to you guys as like something that hey, here's something I've been working on. It's not exactly complete, but at least you guys get to see it and play around with it yourselves. I mean, I have a pretty decent PC. I'm not gonna lie, my PC is pretty damn good. But when it comes to space engineers, it really depends on the engine's potential, I guess, or how the engine copes with running everything, which for the most part it doesn't necessarily seem to do all too well, which is a rather sad thing, but I mean, I still love the game nonetheless, and maybe just, you know, kind of hope and wish that it has better performance in the future, which it seems like with the DirectX 11 update, it potentially has that, you know, that want and that performance increase, because I did notice a you know, a bit of performance increase when it came to certain places and certain areas. It just wasn't, well, I mean, I haven't tried it on really big worlds, because the really big worlds I have are modded to high health, so it's very hard to tell the performance on that, but I might go check it out anyways. I think the lighting is probably the best part about DirectX 11 update, as everything is a lot darker now. It's almost exactly like the Eternal Darkness survival world that we, you know, were playing in with Darkness mod, which I think, to me, is really damn cool. So having that element of darkness to it is really, really quite nice, and if you guys haven't seen any videos on the DirectX, you know, update that shows off the compatibility, or the difference between the two, the comparison, you really need to have a look at it, because it does look really, really good. But we're almost empty out here, and we'll resume grinding, and then we should be able to build the refineries and connect them. I think these all are connected via. I think these all are connected via the little teeny side panels there, if I remember correctly. No, they're connected via the top, actually. Aren't they? Oh, I can't. No, they must be connected via the bottom, because we had this down here for a reason. So yeah, they're connected via the bottom, and they're all going across like that. And I think we can actually even see it on this side. No, we can't because of the wall. But just trust me, that's how they're connected, by the back there. No, we're actually emptying out this. We weren't actually emptying out the grinder. Where's the grinder? Grinder, here you are. Oh no, I was emptying you out, I just wasn't emptying you out completely. Can we put some of you over in here now? How much space does that actually give us? Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's actually full now, so okay, yes. So we do have a little bit more space. I think we do have enough now to grind down the rest of that stuff, so we'll do that real quick here. And at least if we keep the steel in there, we'll be able to transfer that over to the construction of the refineries and so on and so forth, which shouldn't be too big of an issue either. So yes, having this many refineries is a good thing. This will allow me, hopefully, when we get to the point of, say, we need a lot of something, having all of these running would be really, really cool. So let us go back here, and what we'll do is we'll quickly grind down this part over here, and we should be good to continue. Now, as long as it doesn't grind down anything else, we should be a-okay. Okay, here we go. So yeah, quickly talking back to the project I was talking about at the start of this episode, the announcement video basically mentioned it in brief detail, and again I'll be bringing out more details in the future here, but I just want to bring it to your attention just in case you haven't actually watched that video, then you have time to go watch it. But basically, to summarize, it's a Space Engineers role-playing server that I'm working on. Basically, it's going to have its own rules, going to have its own environments, own factions that are kind of built into the system, amongst other things as well. It's a project I've been wanting to work on for a while now, because whilst I love Space Engineers, it feels empty to me. It feels like I don't really know how to explain it. It's a lovely sandbox game, but in the end it's still a sandbox game without a purpose. It has those scenarios, which are fine, but I wanted something more from it. I want it to feel like there's a reason for building and doing the things you do in this game. So having a role-playing server where everyone works together in such a way, to me, sounds like a really good idea. So I wanted to kind of expand upon that, and I've had the opportunity now to be working on it for as much as I have. So I've got the factions set up, I've still got to work on the base building, which is kind of where I'm trying to get you guys involved in, if you guys want to be involved in like the building of certain faction bases initially before it launches. We might have like a closed period to see how things run before we go live with the server. I don't even know how many slots we're going to have with it. Might start up with like a really small amount, say 50 or so, and then maybe we'll move on to going like up with 100. The only downside I have with this idea of mine is the server limitations, or the server performances, I guess, of Space Engineers, which, as we know, Space Engineers doesn't really handle multiplayer too well. That's why I don't play it often, because it just runs like crap for a lot of the part. Not hating on Keen or anything, just saying that they need to definitely work on the multiplayer optimization for the most part, because it doesn't exactly run that great, especially when it comes to a lot of people and a lot of people building stuff. So we've got a lot of that. We can ground down the ground stuff myself. That shouldn't be too big of an issue, and we should be a-okay. So let's come. Let me get out here. And oh wow, hell, what I was thinking. Apparently that didn't even hurt at all. Yeah, so we need to grind down these parts here. We should be a-okay. And then once we've done that, we'll be able to finish off the piping. So I mean, the pipe will have to go all the way down here. It'll basically go that way. It'll corner down and come all the way down here. Can we grind that light down, or is that something we can't do? Oh, I wanted to hopefully get the light. Oh, there we go. Sketchy building, but nonetheless, we got that done. Yeah, so we'll get all these done. I might as well remove the light whilst we saw the platform here. Oh yeah, you might notice that in the background there, a Gould DeadTech, which is one of the vessels, obviously from Stargate. I have added the Stargate Cedar mod. I was going to mention this a while ago. I actually thought this may have been what was breaking the game, but apparently not. So I've decided to put it back in again. This basically adds vessels from Stargate flying around the universe. Now, the DeadTech, if I remember correctly, does have weapons. At least it does in the series. So it might be armed. I kind of really want to have a look at it, though. Because there's a lot of these new vessels that I think look really, really cool, but I haven't actually gone out to investigate them. But apparently some of them are good, some of them aren't too bad. Like, I'm talking about the ships themselves, and I forgot about the light. God damn it, Brad, you idiot. There we go, we'll quickly weld that up there and we'll get rid of this last little bit here, and we should be okay. Yeah, so as tempted as I am to have a look at these, I'm kind of fearful that they don't look too good. But I mean, I can't really speak for that because I'm not really that good at designing stuff myself. That being said, though, can we put this down now? We only need steel plates to put this down, so we should be okay to do that. So if we go, oh, okay, perfect. Sketchy again. Might as well be my middle name. This is definitely rotated the wrong way. Is that the right way? Yes. Perfect. And we'll get you to come all the way down. I know I could have like stood on my ship or even just stood up there and done that, but I wanted to try and see if I get it from here. Laziness in me. So here we go with that, and now we need interior plates, which we can, I think, get from our ship here. A lovely, lovely vessel. Do we have any inside of you? You have some inside of your welder. I think we can actually grab. So let's grab that. Put you down here, like so. That should be fine. And now we just need to weld all this. And obviously we need the refineries there as well. The ceiling should be raised up enough, I think. So if we go over to our refineries here, let's get you the right orientation, sir. I'm glad that worked out right for me. You two, and one more, and we should be good. Now, obviously we might be missing a few resources, but at least we know that these here are all weldable, and everything should be working rather fine. We obviously need to remove these as well. We might as well use this ship for that, I think. I can probably do it myself, actually. It shouldn't be taking me too long to actually get rid of this stuff. But, yeah, that being said, though, that's a lot of the refinery side of things done. We do need to do upstairs still, I think. And we do need the assemblers. But once we get that in, we do have a fully functional factory of sorts, I guess. The ship will basically be our main hub for the rest of the series. We'll have everything here, including a Stargate, which is lovely, even though I feel kind of bad for leaving Phoenix out wherever I've left Phoenix. Where did I leave Phoenix? I think Phoenix is out near the, near where one of these parts was, actually. I think near where we left the arcs. So, for Phoenix, we'll have to go out and visit it, see how it is doing. Hopefully it's doing well. And maybe bring the Phoenix back here and we'll kind of like rest it, we'll nestle it in somewhere, basically. Or even use, actually, that was another idea I had, was to utilize the Phoenix as a sort of like a bridge of sorts. So like park it on the top or on the back of one of these ships here. I know my inventory is full. To park it on the top and just kind of like dock it in using merge. Yeah, no, you can go in with merge blocks actually. Now that I think about it, so it could work in that sense, which I think would be kind of cool. Okay, let's go back here. Now we do need a lot of these for Not just you, but we need you for the welder. Yes, the welder is not empty, but the welder definitely needs a lot more resources. There we go. Can we not stack them? There we go. Okay. Just to make sure everything's in here fine. And we need obviously construction components that are in the other side. But I think we should be fine to begin welding now for the most part. And we'll see what we need in just a moment here. So let's get in and let's go around. Obviously start welding. Let me move my camera here. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's start welding and see how much of this we can actually do. Now I have noticed the gold DeadTech is still hanging around. You figured it would have gone away by now. It might actually be on a slight collision course with us, which would be admittingly a little scary if that's the case. Because, I mean, do we have limited time then? If we have limited time via DeadTech coming to attack us, that's a little scary. I'm not really looking forward to that at all, but I guess now we have a time frame to work with. So can we weld all these? We can, only a little bit though. I think we're mostly missing construction components, maybe. Just to make sure we've got a lot of this done. We'll get a lot of the main welding done, so we'll just come fly past and we'll just weld up a lot of it like such, and see what these actually need. Now I would still love a block or something that would tell us the progress of stuff you're welding will sit inside of a ship, much like the welder you have in your hands. I would love that for an actual ship, but I don't think that's actually a thing, which is kind of sad and disappointing. So what are we missing right now? Let's land down here and have a quick look. So you're missing construction component, as I kind of expected. Let's use a pot plant real quick here. You are waiting for construction component, of course. You are waiting for construction component and large steel tubes. And you're very much the same. Construction component and large steel tubes. Now, do we have any in here at all? Because I thought we did, but maybe we don't. Maybe we've actually completely run dry, and we have none at all. We have none at all. Okay, so back upstairs. We'll check the containers. If we don't have any up in here. Now, we do have a few assemblers still producing stuff, or at least we did have them producing stuff initially, which they might still be sitting around here somewhere. Here we go. The assemblers actually stopped producing. These aren't connected. I don't know why I was trying to drag it out of there. We do need to get you to produce a lot more right now. A lot more. So go producing, my friend. We might have to use the other facility though. The one on the outpost. It might have enough there for us, maybe, because I think I did leave it processing initially. So let's go back there, see if it's still processing, and see if we can utilize that in a way. So this should be dialing towards Outpost Alpha, so let's go there now. Source portal doesn't have gravel at some proper function. Oh, right, yes. I thought you did have gravel though, didn't you? Or maybe you don't. Okay, should still teleport us here. Yeah, that's fine. Basically, if you give a gate gravel, it'll make the bushy sounds and everything, which is really, really cool. But let's go in here anyways. Now, I do want to apologize if you guys have heard either two sounds in the background. Either one of a dog barking, which I think is a neighbor's dog, sadly enough, since I don't even know what time in the morning it is. But for him barking, I do want to apologize. And if you guys can actually hear my keyboard, I do want to apologize really quickly for that as well. It's an odd thing. I actually did buy a new keyboard. That's not necessarily odd. But yeah, I bought a keyboard the other day. Yeah, a keyboard and mouse actually, because I really wanted an upgrade, and I've been long overdue for one with how my where does Ascension get found? Oh, Prometheus isn't actually a gate anymore. Won't we dial to Somnus then? Somnus, not Dominus. Somnus. Yes, I'm still getting used to the keyboard. Apparently, it's a very nice key. It's a little louder than normal. So, with that negativity on it, it's great in every other way. It's just a little louder than my other keyboard. So if you guys can hear the keyboard presses in the background, I do want to apologize. I've tried my best to. I'm obviously going to try my best to edit it out via audio editing, as I normally do with my videos anyway. But if you guys can hear it, then I apologize. Let me know the sound quality in the comments down below. If you guys can hear it, let me know. If you guys can't, or if it sounds fine to you, if it's acceptable, then, you know, thank you for at least acknowledging my question and replying back to it. So here we go. Let's we have a few more in here, not much. Is that two of them now? Oh, no, sorry, that's an Eikester and that's a DeadTech. The Eikester I kind of like. They're kind of bombers of sorts, if I remember correctly. It's been a little while since I've actually finished Stargate, so my knowledge of the Stargate vessels, so the Gould vessels anyway, so it's gone away from me because I haven't seen many of them since SG1, and since then I've actually watched Atlantis and SGU, which doesn't, I mean the SGU doesn't have Gould vessels. It has ancient vessels, but you know, different story entirely. Large steel tubes was something I needed as well. Why didn't I grab any of them? I thought I mustn't have even considered looking for them. Yes, and obviously Universe did have them, but they weren't as frequent. 14. Okay, we need more. Do we have any more? Is the question. No, we don't seem to. Okay, let's go back to the assembler. And you should be able to make, because they are just simply steel, so what is that? Sniper round, low speed, high. Okay, that's fine. Let's just shoot them. We'll make a few of you afterwards. Obviously, I'm not going to make that many of them. I just wanted to get a build-up of a list there, so I know. So it'll still produce until I say otherwise. But we've got that done. We've got that done, and we've got one more over here. Done. Okay, sweet. Now we do still need to weld you. So what I'll do is I'll quickly put what I have in here into your. Where is your welder? Here you are. And there you go. So now I can at least weld those pipings, which should be fine now. So let's go here and let's quickly weld you up. There we go. One more. Perfect. So now they should be connected. At least enough. Oh, hang on. We're missing. What are we missing up here? I didn't even. Oh, more piping. Idiot of me. Now they should be connected. There we go. Okay. Oh, hang on. Don't hit anything, Brad. Perfect. Now we just need to wait on those. I think we just need steel plates now. So let's cancel the order of. Cancel the other order of the. Ooh, that was disorientating. Of the construction components, and we'll just quickly go with the piping there, and we should be okay. So, production, cancel you, and order. Why are these so much faster than them? They're so strange. Okay. Once we get about it, I think that should be enough. I didn't mean to stop on 69. I was meant to stop on 70, but 69 is an okay number as well. Okay, go over here, and we should be able to weld, and that should be our whole facility up and running. Let's have a look at this, shall we? We need steel plates. Of course we need steel plates. What did I think we didn't need steel plates for? 2 of them done. And just one more on the end that needs... I thought we had plenty of steel plates. What's the game on about here? Needing steel plates and stuff. You crazy? I've got steel plates right here. And there we go. The last bit of welding needs to be done, and it should be finished. And there we go. Okay. That is the main facility. I mean, the main refining facility operational. We now need to get the assembly side of things done, and for the most part, that will make this a fully functioning, large, I don't know, large factory-type vessel of sorts, I guess. If we ever come across anything that we need to completely grind down for a lot of resources, we can do that, and then we can utilize the ship to just pump out the resources like crazy. And especially having 6 of these would be absolutely amazing. Now, I haven't built any arc furnaces. I was thinking about whether or not I should actually build any of them, but I haven't thought about that too much. I mean, they're only 2 blocks by what is it? 2 blocks by 1 block by 1 block. So it shouldn't be too hard to fit them in somewhere if I really did want them in. But maybe they'll go upstairs somewhere. They'll have their own little section. But I think for now, once I get this done, this should do it for today. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, being a return of the series and everything. But and hopefully you guys like the news I've been, or at least the idea I've come up with for my Project Atmos, which again I mentioned in my announcement video the other day, or my update video the other day. Stay tuned for more news on that, by the way. Anyway, that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. So awesome, everyone.